Welcome back to Let's Talk Christmas Lights. Um, as we get ready for another busy season, I've been thinking a lot about how Christmas light businesses can really kind of step up their game.
Oh, yeah,
We're all about those amazing displays,
for sure.
but the stuff behind the scenes, the organization, and all that client management, it can be a lot, especially when you're dealing with a ton of projects all at once.
Absolutely. And having the right tools can make all the difference.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of buzz around Jobber. It's a
Mm,
software platform specifically for home service businesses.
right.
And a lot of Christmas light pros are saying great things about it.
Yeah. It seems like it's becoming the go-to for a lot of folks in our industry.
Mm-hmm.
So we took a deep dive into their website to see what all the hype is about.
Yeah.
So what's the big picture here? What's Jobber trying to do for Christmas light businesses?
Well, the thing that stands out is Jobber's focus on streamlining every part of the business, from that first customer quote to that last invoice and even getting those 5-star reviews.
Uh-huh.
It's like having a tireless assistant that's working behind the scenes 24/7. So you can focus on what you're best at, designing and installing those awesome light displays.
So it's all about taking those tedious admin tasks off your plate.
Exactly.
But how does that actually help businesses? What are the key areas where Jobber's making a difference for Christmas light businesses?
Well, based on what we saw, Jobber focuses on 3 main areas.
Okay.
Winning more jobs,
Huh.
getting those jobs done really well and efficiently,
Yeah.
and of course, keeping those customers coming back for more.
All right. So let's break down those areas one by one.
That's good.
Let's start with winning more jobs.
Okay.
It's a competitive world out there.
Yeah.
How does Jobber help Christmas light businesses stand out and win over new clients?
Well, first impressions are so important, right?
Oh, yeah.
Jobber helps you create and send professional-looking quotes that customers can easily approve online.
Hmm.
Imagine this. You're up on a ladder hanging lights,
Okay.
and someone new asks for a quote. Now, instead of climbing down, going back to the office and writing up a quote, you can just use Jobber's mobile app.
Wow.
Send a really nice-looking quote right from your phone.
That's a huge time saver, especially when you're super busy and every minute counts.
Absolutely.
But how does Jobber work with pricing? Does it let you make custom quotes for each project?
It does. Jobber helps you price your services accurately, whether it's a simple home installation or a big commercial project.
Oh,
And you can even upsell those premium add-ons right within the quote, like timers or smart home integration, things like that.
I see. So it's all about maximizing those revenue opportunities.
Yeah.
I could see how that would be helpful,
Mm-hmm.
especially for custom designs or clients who want those extras.
Hmm.
But what if a customer goes silent after getting a quote? They just disappear.
Yes. The dreaded ghosting,
Right.
the bane of every service business owner.
Yeah.
But Jobber's got you covered there, too.
Oh, really?
It has automatic follow-ups that gently remind potential clients. You don't even have to send those reminder emails yourself.
That's pretty cool. So you don't lose opportunities because a quote got lost or a client forgot to respond.
Exactly.
But do those automated messages seem impersonal? How does Jobber stay efficient but still personal?
That's a good question. From what we've seen, Jobber lets you customize those follow-up messages.
Nice.
You can make sure they sound like your brand. You can even personalize them based on the specific service. It's
Huh.
all about automating without losing that personal touch.
It sounds like Jobber is really good at helping businesses get more clients. But we all know that winning the job is just the first step. What about actually doing those jobs well and making sure the customers are happy? How does Jobber help with that?
Okay, so picture this. You're managing multiple installations.
Okay.
And you need to keep your team organized and on schedule.
Right.
Jobber lets you create detailed job schedules,
Okay.
assign tasks to specific team members,
Mhm.
and even track their progress in real time. It's like having a virtual project manager, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That's a game changer for businesses with big teams or complex projects.
Right.
But let's talk about those on-site challenges. What if a team gets to a job and realizes they're missing a piece of equipment, or there's a problem they didn't expect? How does Jobber help in those real-world situations?
That's where the Jobber mobile app really shines. Team members can use the app to talk to each other instantly.
Okay.
They can share pictures or videos of any issues they find, and even request more materials or help. It's like having a direct line of communication so you avoid delays and make sure the project keeps moving.
So it's about giving your team the power to make decisions and solve problems on the spot
Yeah.
without having to constantly call back to the office.
Exactly.
But what about quality control? How did Jobber help businesses make sure every installation is done to their standards?
Well, with Jobber, you can create checklists for every job.
Mm.
It's like those pre-flight checks that pilots use, making sure every important detail is covered
Yeah.
before, during, and after the installation.
That's a great way to standardize your processes and make sure everything is consistent, no
Exactly.
matter which team members are on site.
Right. Speaking of consistency, what about invoicing and payments? We know that can be a hassle in the service industry. How does Jobber make that easier?
Jobber streamlines the whole invoicing and payment process. You can make professional invoices, send them electronically,
Yeah.
and even accept online payments.
Oh.
Imagine finishing a beautiful Christmas light installation,
Right.
and instead of waiting for a check,
Yeah.
you send an invoice through Jobber, and the client pays online right from their phone.
That's super convenient for both the business and the client.
It is.
It avoids those awkward conversations about payment and ensures you get paid quickly, which is important for cash flow.
Especially during the busy season.
Exactly. But there's another important part, customer satisfaction. How does Jobber help turn those one-time clients into loyal, repeat customers? That's where those 5-star reviews we talked about come in.
Okay.
Jobber makes it easy to ask for reviews from happy customer.
Right.
It automates the whole process so you don't have to remember to send those follow-up emails. And those positive online reviews are like gold.
Oh, yeah.
They build trust,
They do.
attract new customers,
Yeah.
and really show off how good your work is.
That's true. Positive reviews are like social proof showing potential clients that you're a good business that keeps its promises. But besides reviews, what other tools do Jobber have to build those long-term customer relationships and keep those lights shining year after year?
One thing that really impressed me is Jobber's email marketing features. You can use it to create targeted email campaigns to keep your customers informed about seasonal promotions,
Oh, nice.
special offers,
Okay.
or just send out a friendly holiday greeting.
That's a great way to stay top of mind, especially during the off-season when people aren't thinking about Christmas lights.
Yeah.
But how does Jobber handle clients who prefer to book online?
Yeah.
You know those people who are always on the go and want to schedule things at their convenience?
That's another area where Jobber really shines.
Okay.
It offers online booking. So customers can schedule appointments or ask for quotes through your website,
Right.
or even directly through their Facebook page.
So it's all about giving customers different ways to connect with your business.
Exactly.
Whether it's by phone, email, or online booking. But we've only scratched the surface here. I want to dive deeper into some of Jobber's more advanced features, like those AI-driven insights and that business blueprint you mentioned.
Let's do it.
Let's explore those in more detail after a quick break.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, we've only just scratched the surface of what Jobber can do. Let's dig into some of those features that really make it a game changer for Christmas light businesses.
Okay.
I think the first thing that caught my eye was how Jobber uses artificial intelligence and real-time data.
Okay, you've got my attention now. We're talking about a platform that not only manages your business, but helps you make better decisions.
Yeah.
So how does that work in practice?
Well, imagine having like a virtual business advisor right there at your fingertips. Jobber's AI looks at all your data, everything from your pricing and job costs to your marketing campaigns and customer reviews, and then gives you insights and suggestions to help you boost your profitability and efficiency.
So it's not just about keeping track of appointments and invoices. It's about spotting those hidden patterns and opportunities that you might miss otherwise. Can you give us a specific example of how these AI-driven insights could help a Christmas light business?
Sure. Let's say you offer a bunch of different services like residential installations, commercial displays, maintenance plans, maybe even some landscaping lighting.
Right.
Jobber's AI could analyze all that data and tell you which services are making you the most money, which ones are bringing in the most repeat business,
Okay.
and even which areas are giving you the best return on your marketing spend.
Wow, that's impressive. It's like having a data scientist on your team, crunching the numbers and giving you the insights you need to really fine-tune your business strategy. But how are these insights presented? Is it just a ton of complicated reports that you have to figure out?
Not at all. Jobber shows you these insights in a clear, easy-to-understand way,
Okay.
often through visual dashboards and charts. Plus, to make sure you're always in the loop, it sends mobile push notifications to your phone, alerting you to any important trends or issues that need your attention.
So you're always in the know whether you're out working at the office or even relaxing at home.
Exactly.
All this talk about data and insight sounds super powerful, but maybe a little intimidating for those who aren't so tech-savvy. Is Jobber easy to use, even for someone who's not a digital native?
That's a great question. And from what we've seen, Jobber is designed to be super user-friendly.
Good.
The interface is clean, intuitive, and even a bit fun to use.
Okay.
It's not about overwhelming you with tons of features, but about making your workflow easier and simpler.
That's good to hear, because even the most amazing technology is worthless if you can't figure out how to use it. But let's talk about that Jobber Blueprint resource you mentioned earlier. It sounds like a big deal.
It is. Jobber Blueprint is like a treasure trove of resources specifically designed for home service businesses just like those in the Christmas light industry.
Nice.
It's packed with proven marketing plans, financial templates, hiring guides, and even expert advice on things like customer service and team management.
So it's not just about the software itself. It's about giving that ongoing support and guidance to help businesses succeed. But a lot of these resources are already out there online. What makes Jobber Blueprint unique? What's the real value here?
Well, first of all, Jobber Blueprint is made specifically for the home service industry.
Okay.
So the advice and resources are super relevant to the challenges and opportunities that Christmas light businesses face.
Kai.
Plus, because it's built right into the Jobber platform,
Yeah.
you can easily access these resources whenever you need them without having to jump between different apps or websites.
That's a big plus. It's about having everything in one place so you can streamline your work and save time. But beyond the practical stuff, is there a sense of community within Jobber Blueprint? Do users get to connect with each other, share ideas, and learn from each other's experiences?
Absolutely. Jobber Blueprint creates a sense of community through online forums,
Sure.
webinars, and even in-person events. It's a chance to network with other Christmas light pros, learn from industry experts, and stay ahead of the game when it comes to trends and best practices.
I love that. It's a good reminder that we're not in this alone. There's a whole group of Christmas light enthusiasts out there facing similar challenges and working to create those magical moments that brighten people's holidays. But let's bring it back to the individual business owner for a second. We've talked about all these fantastic features. But how does Jobber actually change the daily experience of running a Christmas light business?
All right, so imagine this. It's peak season. You're juggling a ton of installations and the phone's ringing off the hook. Right. Instead of feeling overwhelmed and stressed, you're able to stay calm and organized because Jobber is taking care of all those routine tasks,
Okay.
like scheduling communication and even payment processing. That frees you up to focus on what you're best at: designing incredible displays, troubleshooting technical issues, and building strong relationships with your customers.
That sounds like a dream for any busy business owner.
Yeah.
It's about taking back those valuable hours that often get lost in the administrative chaos and using them for the tasks that bring you joy and satisfaction.
Exactly. And that, I think, is the real magic of Jobber. It's not just about software. It's about helping Christmas light businesses succeed, reach their full potential, and continue spreading that festive cheer year after year.
Well said. It's about remembering that technology is a powerful tool, but it's the human touch, the passion, and the hard work that truly make Christmas lights so special. But before we get too sentimental, we need to talk about one more important thing about Jobber accessibility. We're talking about a business that's constantly on the move, often working late at night and on weekends. So how does Jobber make sure you have the information you need whenever and wherever you need it?
That's where Jobber's all-in-one platform and top-rated mobile app come in.
Okay.
Picture this. You're up on a ladder installing lights on a 2-story house,
Yeah.
and you need to check the client's instructions for the next step.
Right.
Now, instead of climbing down and going back to the truck, you just grab your phone,
Mm-hmm.
open the Jobber app, and all that info is right there at your fingertips.
So it's like having a central hub for all your business data that you could access from any device with internet. That's game-changing for those late-night installations or when you're out scouting new locations. But let's get specific about the mobile app. What makes it so well-suited for the Christmas light industry?
The Jobber mobile app is made to be intuitive and user-friendly, even when you're wearing gloves or have tools in your hands.
Yeah.
You can easily manage your schedule, send quotes, chat with your team, keep track of job progress, and even get paid all from your phone.
It sounds incredibly versatile and powerful. But I'm curious, how does the app handle offline access? Let's say you're working somewhere with bad cell service. Can you still get to important information or do things in the app?
That's a great question, and Jobber has definitely thought about that. The app lets you download some data and features for offline access.
Oh, nice.
So you can still see key information, update job progress, and even get customer signatures even if you're off the grid.
That's crucial for any business that works in remote areas or
Yeah.
sometimes has connectivity problems. It's about making sure you're never stuck without the tools you need to keep things running smoothly. But I think it's time to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Jobber's overall mission and philosophy. What makes them different from other software companies? What's their take on the role of home service businesses in our communities?
That's a great question. One of the things that really impressed me about Jobber is their genuine commitment to helping home service businesses thrive.
Why?
They understand that businesses like yours are more than just service providers.
Right.
You're the heart of our communities, making homes and businesses more beautiful, comfortable, and functional.
It's about recognizing that Christmas lights are more than just decorations. They represent warmth, joy, and a sense of community. By supporting businesses that spread that festive spirit, Jobber is contributing to something much bigger than just software.
Why?
But before we wrap up our deep dive into Jobber, I want to bring it back to our listeners, those dedicated Christmas light professionals who are out there braving the elements and creating those magical displays that brighten up our holidays.
They're the real stars of the show.
I couldn't agree more. And as we move on to our final thoughts, I want to leave them with a question to think about. So as we wrap up our deep dive into Jobber, I want to leave our listeners with this question. What aspects of your business could benefit most from Jobber's features? And how might it change the way you work?
Yeah, it's a great question to consider. Is it that streamlined quoting process, the one that frees up your time so you can focus on those amazing designs? Or maybe it's the automated customer communication, that helps you build stronger client relationships without being glued to your inbox.
Maybe it's the detailed job management stuff that brings a new level of organization to your projects, making sure every installation is top-notch. Or maybe it's those insightful reports that uncover those hidden growth opportunities, helping you expand your business and reach even more clients.
Whatever it is, I encourage you to check out Jobber and see how it could help you take your Christmas light business to the next level. It's about working smarter, not harder, and using technology to simplify those tasks that can really bog us down.
It's about reclaiming those precious hours that often get lost in the admin stuff and dedicating them to the things that bring you joy and satisfaction, like designing those amazing displays, troubleshooting tricky technical issues, and building those meaningful connections with your clients.
And remember, Jobber isn't just about software. It's about joining a community of business owners who are passionate about making the world a brighter place, one beautiful display at a time.
So keep shining bright, stay organized, and use the power of technology to fuel your success. That's it for our deep dive into Jobber. Until next time, keep those lights twinkling.